Hi, hello again, it's Sai Persha and we will cover the continuation of our Excel tables tutorial. So last time, yung previous tutorial natin, we covered the overview of Excel table. Now we'll cover some of the other features of Excel table. We already have this Excel table. We converted a range to become an Excel table. So now what we can do is we can move columns or rows. Let's say this column here, category, gusto natin i-move to other location. What we need to do is we can just click it, double click actually, and then we can just drag it doon sa location that we want it to be placed. Look for that vertical line, the green line, and then if that's the place na kung saan nyo gusto i-relocate ang inyong column, then you just drag it. I'm just dragging it, and then you just have to release. Now it's placed in other location. So same thing with the rows, as long as pagka ino-hover nyo yung inyong mouse key and nakita nyo there is an arrow, then you can just click it to select the rows. So once it is selected, you can just drag it to the place or to the location kung saan nyo gusto ilagay ang inyong row to its new location. So nakikita nyo again ang horizontal green line. So if you just let it go, released, so now the rows will be placed in that new location. So how do we insert rows or columns? We can insert row or columns by selecting the column and then right click, then insert table columns to the left. So now a new column is inserted to the left. So now how we insert rows? Again, we can just select the rows itself and then right click, and then we can insert table rows above. So that's how we insert columns or rows. So I'll just undo it, Control Z, inundo ko lang. Then how do we copy? Let's say itong white rice, we want to copy it somewhere else. What we can do is we can just highlight the row and then hold down Control, and then if you hover closer to the row, makikita nyo nagbabago yung kanyang icon, no? Nagkakaroon ng plus sign. And then you can just drag it down to the location. So now white rice, we have white rice here. You can just type in, you can just change it to somewhere else. Let's say squash, then tab. So you can just create a new record for that. So that's how we copy rows and place it to the location that you want. So now how can we remove duplicates? So if we check inside the table, we can go to table design. Meron dito remove duplicates eh. So let's just duplicate again yung white rice, no? Just select it, hold down Control, and then put it down below. So yung white rice natin, dalawa na. One here, and meron din tayo dito. Let's say we don't want duplicates in our table. What we can do is go to table design and then go to remove duplicates. So now the dialog box will appear. It will says my data has headers, which is we have, and then we selected all the columns. What we need to do next is we just click OK. So it says one duplicate value is found and remove, 14 unique values remains. If that's what you want, you just click OK. So yung white rice natin na kinapi lang natin down below is removed. So let's go to the next example. Let's say this is our Excel table, but we have several other Excel tables close to our original or to our main Excel table. One of the advantages of having Excel table is let's say we wanted to insert rows here. If we do right click, the insert option is not highlighted, meaning hindi tayo makakapag-insert ng rows kasi we have other tables na maapektuhan. So what we need to do here is we just select the row that we wanted to insert. Let's say dito sa ating main table, ito lang gusto nating ma-insertan ng row. So we'll just select it and then we right click and then we can now insert table rows above. Now we have rows only above, pero itong table na closer to the main table is not affected. Another thing is meron din tayo ditong another table below it, but if we try to insert a column, so I'll just highlight it, I'll just insert a column to the left, so this one is not affected. And then if we try to highlight the whole rows and then we do right click, the insert is not activated. So I'll just have to undo it, Control Z. So that's one of the advantages of having your data table turn into an Excel table, because we maintain yung kanyang integrity ng data by not accidentally inserting or deleting rows accidentally. Now let's try to do a formula. Let's say we wanted to check kung saan natin bibilhin itong mga items natin. So let's say we just insert a column where to buy. So we're creating another calculated column. So as soon as I type enter, the table automatically expands. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to extract itong value na to, yung, I think it's not, we'll just change it. Yung where to buy natin, bibili ba natin siya in which supermarket. So kapag chilled siya, we'll buy it in the Rustans. Pag pure gold, fresh. Pag sa warehouse, we'll buy it to Cherry. Since the return array is on its left side, we cannot use VLOOKUP, no? So what we need to do is we can do index match, or what we can do is we can just move the column to its left. So we just highlight the column that we want to move, drag it, and then place it to its left. So now we can do VLOOKUP. So where to buy, we'll do VLOOKUP, VL, tab. Lookup value natin is the chilled, comma. Ang table array natin is when you place the cursor closer to the Excel table, nakakaroon siya ng parang slanting arrow. So since there are only two columns, we need to select the whole table by clicking it once we see yung slanting arrow. So we've selected the whole table, comma, and then ang column index number natin is 2 because we wanted to return the second column. Then comma, 0 or false. So close parenthesis, enter. So that's how we do calculated items by pointing to the whole table. So last is we can also insert slicer to our Excel table. So we just click anywhere inside our Excel table, we go to insert, and then we go to slicer. So we just have to select which ones we would like to create a slicer. Ito pala yung mga column headers natin. No? So we have item, that's the item, category, cost per unit. So these are column headers. So let's use the where to buy. So click OK. So we'll have our slicer here. So we'll just increase the column size to 3 para they would be horizontal in orientation. So now we can select, just select a new format. So if I just select Cherry, now only those items that we need to buy from Cherry will be selected. Pure gold, Rustans, and Rustans. So if we want to clear the filter, we just click this filter. So that's our part 2 for Excel table. Thank you for watching and see you next time.